What's happening, everyone? SconzE here with more Danganronpa. We're going to be continuing the first class trial. Maybe we could get it done in this episode. There might be more. The class trials usually go on kind of long, but since this is the first one, I'm thinking maybe it's a little shorter because it's like the introductory class trial where you first kind of learn how it goes. Also, this is going to be our first time continuing the game mid-class trial, so I wonder where it leaves off. Does it? All right.
Wait, what did you say?
Did we see this yet? No, I don't think so. I think it left exactly on the specific line and everything.
Message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember?
I feel like they skipped parts actually.
11037, written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes. She has a blood on her fingertip.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? What?
Hey, Chihiro.
Oh, whoops.
You're a
Cut it
computer
early.
nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course.
Oh.
It's because they're not numbers.
No, it's because she's the ultimate fraud. She doesn't know what the code
Oh,
is.
yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Wait a second.
You're right.
If you zoom in really
The
close.
connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but...
It's funny. It's actually the first time I noticed it. Like, I know that's, like, how it is since I've been through this before, but I've never really seen the connecting line, but seeing it, like, on my TV, like, blown up in my face, like, I can now barely see, yeah, that,
Looking at
that
it
line
now,
there.
You could also read it as an N.
Yeah, once it's visible,
Whoa.
it's
You might
visible,
have finally
but...
just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Well, maybe the rest aren't numbers either. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you for saying it, Kyoko. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see
Oh
something.
my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
You're like, holy shit, we don't even have to guess anymore.
And right on to who did it!
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Okay, so yeah, maybe we will finish the class trial in this episode. Yeah, this first one's shorter. Or maybe the first game, they're not as long as the other the other games, it's gonna go on a while.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
What?
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
He's like, who's that? I'm Leon.
What the hell
Not
are you talking
Leon.
about?
It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
My name's actually Lee Off.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
I mean, not necessarily true, because someone may go in that position and then they could just, like, know to write it in the opposite way, but yeah,
that sounds
I
like
get the
one
idea.
hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer?
Not that I'm trying to
You can't
agree
just
with
go and
Leon.
say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
What?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Can you try to get rid of evidence? It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Well, there's two things in front of the incinerator. I'm gonna go with this.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
I still don't get how that cuff shirt belongs to... Wait a second, hold on. I'm
But
looking
is
at his
one
outfit right
scrap of
now.
fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Is he? Is it a white button-up that he's
That's
wearing?
right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Not really. See, this always confused me. Because his outfit, he's got the t-shirt underneath, and then he's got this outfit over. I thought that was I always thought it was a jacket, because look at the collar. The collar's huge. But is it actually a white button-up shirt? It looks more like a jacket. But I guess it is a button-up with a crazy collar, because I see it's got the
It's
little...
just that one little charred piece. There's no way you
thing
can
on
say
the
for sure
side.
who it
Yeah,
belongs
because
to.
I guess the cuff is... Yeah, it's got a cuff. So it's just a weird white collared shirt. It's not like a normal one. It's
You're right.
some sort of crazy design
That alone isn't
thing.
enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
It's so hard to look at it as a white
Are
button
you
shirt,
finally
though. It
starting to
really just looks like a
understand?
jacket
The
on,
answers to
especially when
all
he's got the
riddles
tank
are
top
right
underneath.
here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of.
If we look
Because
closely
only
at
one
how the
person could
shirt was
dispose it the way it was
disposed of, we
disposed.
should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
You're right. I couldn't.
And obviously,
but
you wouldn't be able
you.
to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Make your argument. I could just, like, say it. But I guess we'll do it like this.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order
Wrong!
to destroy...
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was...
I
to
got it!
throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
And Leon's the ultimate
All they
thrower.
had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Oh, he's not voice lined. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Unless you're the ultimate thrower!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because he's the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
He's like, I'm just a hitter. I don't know how to
Do you
pitch.
have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
Comment down below, guys. Did you think it was Leon,
This
or did you
goddamn
think it was
shipper
someone
brazen
else?
got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. Now here's what happened.
Closing. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? No thanks. Closing argument begin. Alright, so now you get to do a fun little puzzle, which we got 20 minutes to do. I hope it's enough time. Let's see. What do we... So this is the beginning. So do we have enough stuff for the beginning? Alright. So someone comes in. Where's the... Ah, that would be this one, right? Yeah. Oop. Drag it, plop it in there. It's looking good. Then he walks in, she's got the knife, she's like, hello, what's going on? And she's like, die. And he's like, what? Don't kill me. That's not very nice. Maybe this? Fuck, maybe. Is that right? I hope so. Then he goes to grab it though. I think? Fuck, wait, is that? You know what, I think maybe we'll work a little backwards. Let's work a little backwards right now. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Okay. So even though, like, I know what happens, but some of the pictures are a little confusing because it's like, this looks like it could work for multiple things. Alright, so he... Yeah, it's the burnt shirt piece. That's the last thing. Glass ball. Okay, yeah, that goes there. That goes there. Lint roller. We saw one of those, right? Yeah, he grabs that thing. She writes that. Oh, he tried to break in with the toolkit. Which we didn't talk about that, did we? No, we didn't. So how would they know? I don't think we talked about it. We said they tried to, like, bust it down, but we didn't say with the toolkit. Or did we? I don't know, whatever. No, not that yet. That knife. That's literally the same panel. That shot for shot, actually, in fact.
Here's exactly what happened.
All right, I guess we got it all right.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Dude, poor Leon. He thought he was getting some action, but well, I guess he did get the action, but not the kind he wanted.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Wait, I didn't lay out my reasoning right? Fucking excuse me? Where could that possibly go? Unless, do not tell me there's one random extra thing that just doesn't go anywhere? No. See, I literally called it out. I was like, that can't be right. And I thought so. But the whole thing was, I didn't notice that because what, I had it like this, and I needed to like scroll over. I didn't notice. Bruh. Alright, well, is this...
The killer is...
Fuck it.
You!
They're like, oh, are you sure about that? Make sure you think this over. You already fucked up.
Right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
You know, they kept calling it a fake sword, but it's still a sword. It's still cut. I mean, we saw the room. The walls had, like, crazy slash marks on it. I don't think a fake sword would do that. Like,
finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Alright, seems like we're on a roll so
They wanted to make
far.
sure they got rid of any trace they'd
Nothing
ever
else
been
wrong.
there.
Also, I was not intending to make a pun by saying we're on a roll while they're showing the lint
The killer
roller.
headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Good thing of the ultimate crystal that rules the world, according to Hero.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
Dude, I remember...
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Dude, Hot Topic had, like, not anymore. They got like nothing now. But, dude, they used to have a crazy Danganronpa, like, shirt collection. There were so many that I had wished I got. Like, one of them was actually a Yasuhiro shirt. That it was kind of made it look like a carnival poster thing, and it was like Yasuhiro, Ultimate Clairvoyant. It was him with the crystal ball and stuff, and it was like, oh, it was really cool.
That'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
I get a couple Danganronpa shirts, but the one I wish I got hot. I regret this. I regret not getting this. I always think about, like, when it comes to regrets in life, I don't really have too many, but one that always sticks out to me is the Danganronpa shirt I didn't buy at Hot Topic. It was the Celestia Ludenberg shirt. It was like her character art. Like, every Danganronpa character has like a specific character art. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And it's like her with the cards, and it was just like that image but on a black shirt. And I really wish I got that one.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
But he thought he was
the final
slick.
piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
That doesn't look like a sigh of relief. Dude looks like he's having some, like, pains or something. I mean, look, he's got the one eye twitch, the other eye open, he's sweating. He looks distressed.
But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
And with his objection, I think we'll end this episode here. We'll wrap up the rest of this class trial in the next episode. It's pretty much like, it's pretty much done. He's got to do his whole objection thing, but it's pretty obvious who the killer is, despite what the killer might say otherwise. Alrighty though, I will catch you guys in that next episode. Peace out. Bye-bye.